Hello, my dear. I'm so glad you're here. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale peace and exhale control. Because today, I want to talk to you about one of the most beautiful truths of life, the power of letting go. You see, miracles do not arrive when we try to force them. They come when we make space for them. They come when we stop gripping life so tightly that we can't feel its natural rhythm. I have said this many times. When we let go of trying to control every detail, we allow life to flow through us effortlessly. And that is where the magic begins, in the flow, not in the fight. When we trust the flow of life, we stop pushing against the current and start floating with it. Everything becomes lighter, easier, softer. So as we begin, I want you to place your hand on your heart and say softly, I relax and trust that everything is unfolding perfectly for my highest good. Feel those words as more than just sounds. Let them be medicine for your soul. Because healing begins the moment you stop trying to force and begin to trust. The power of surrender isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's a quiet confidence that says, life knows what it's doing. You are not meant to carry the weight of every outcome. You are meant to dance with life, not drag it where you think it should go. When you let go, you make room for grace to enter. You make room for timing to align. You make room for miracles to find their way to you. Now let's begin with something I hold close to my heart. Everything is unfolding as it should. I know that can be hard to believe when things don't make sense, when plans fall apart, when doors close. But my love, everything, and I mean everything, is part of the greater tapestry of your life. From where you stand, you may only see tangled threads, confusion, or delay. But from the higher view, from the eyes of divine intelligence, a masterpiece is being woven. The challenges, the waiting, the detours, they all serve a purpose. Life is not punishing you. It is preparing you. The people who leave make space for those who are meant to stay. The jobs that end open the door to the work that fulfills you. The endings are not failures. They are transitions. And you can begin to rest when you trust this simple truth. Everything is working out for me in divine order. Say it with me softly. Everything is working out for me in divine order. When you say it, you are choosing peace over panic. You are choosing faith over fear. You are saying, even when I can't see the full picture, I know the universe can. You don't need to have the answers. You don't need to fix everything right now. You only need to stay present and open, because life never moves against you. It moves through you, always guiding you to where you need to be. Think of it like a great woven tapestry. Up close you might see knots, messy threads, uneven colors. But when you step back, you see a beautiful image taking shape. That is how divine order works. From where you stand, it may seem chaotic. But one day, when you look back, you'll say, oh, now I see why it happened that way. Life was never falling apart. It was falling into place. Your role is not to fix the pattern, but to trust the process. The moment you stop resisting the present moment, healing begins. Acceptance is not giving up. It's aligning. It's saying, this is what is, and I trust that something good will come from it. So whenever fear rises, whisper to yourself, I trust the bigger picture even when I cannot see it. Let that be your anchor in uncertainty. You don't have to see every step. You only need to see the one right in front of you. Life will take care of the rest. Now, let's move into something that has brought me so much peace over the years. Divine timing. Have you ever felt like you were waiting forever for something to happen? Maybe love, success, healing, or clarity, you think, why is it taking so long? But what if I told you that you are not waiting on the universe? The universe is waiting on you, waiting for your readiness, your alignment, your willingness to receive. Timing is not punishment. Timing is protection. Timing is perfection. Every delay, every detour, every closed door carries divine intelligence. Sometimes the reason something hasn't happened yet is because it would have been too small for the person you are becoming. Sometimes life needs to stretch you first, not to break you, but to prepare you. So if things feel slow right now, breathe. You are not being denied. You are being designed. Life is not saying no. It's saying, not yet. There's something better. I trust the divine timing of my life. These words are a declaration of faith. When you say them, you shift from desperation to peace. You begin to understand that your journey is not random. It's guided. It's sacred. It's unfolding with precision. The very thing you are praying for is also preparing for you. The person you're waiting for is growing too. The opportunity you desire is aligning behind the scenes. The healing you seek is already in motion. The universe doesn't work on your schedule because it works on truth, not urgency. There is no delay in divine timing, only alignment. Everything you're meant to experience will arrive the moment you are ready to hold it with gratitude, not fear. So instead of asking, why is this taking so long? Try saying, I trust that what belongs to me will find me effortlessly, because it will. It always does. I remember many years ago I was struggling with a project that I wanted to succeed so badly. I was pushing and pushing, thinking I had to make it happen. And then one day I stopped. I sat quietly and said, if this is meant for me, it will happen in perfect timing. I let it go completely. And do you know what happened? Within weeks, everything fell into place, easily, gracefully, without effort. That's the power of surrender. The moment you let go, life steps in. It's like holding water in your hands. The tighter you grip, the more it slips away. But when you open your palms, it stays. Letting go is not losing control. It's gaining peace. It's trusting that you don't have to chase what's already yours. What is meant for you has your name on it, and no one can take it away. What isn't meant for you cannot stay, no matter how hard you try to hold on. The next time you feel impatience rising, remember this. The seed doesn't curse the soil for taking time. It just grows quietly, knowing the light will come. So do not rush your growth. Do not doubt the process. You are blooming right on time. Every chapter, even this one, is exactly where it needs to be. So breathe, relax, trust. Say with me, I trust the divine timing of my life. What belongs to me will find me effortlessly. Feel the power in those words. Feel how they free your heart. Because when you live in trust, you stop chasing and start allowing. You stop fearing and start flowing. You stop controlling and start receiving. The universe has perfect timing, my love. It may not be your timing, but it is always right on time. Everything that is meant for you, love, success, healing, joy, is already on its way. And when it arrives, you'll realize it came the moment you were ready to receive it. So today, let go of the need to know how or when. Let go of the worry that you're behind. Let go of the fear that you missed your chance. You are exactly where you need to be. You are being guided, held, and supported by something far greater than you can imagine. Remember, miracles don't happen because we push harder. They happen when we soften, when we open, when we trust. The moment you surrender control, life begins to flow through you effortlessly. So take another deep breath and say it one more time, softly and with conviction. I trust the divine timing of my life. What belongs to me will find me effortlessly. And know, truly know, that everything is unfolding perfectly for your highest good, always. Imagine, my dear, that you are standing at the edge of a great golden river. The sunlight dances across its surface like 1,000 tiny blessings. The air is soft, calm, and warm. You can hear the gentle rush of water, steady, endless, peaceful. This river has been flowing since the beginning of time, carrying wisdom, healing, and divine intelligence. It knows exactly where to go, exactly when to turn, exactly how to flow. And you, beloved, are standing right at its edge, ready to let go. Take a deep breath. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This river is not outside of you. It is within you. It represents the divine flow of life, the current that knows how to carry you even when you cannot see the path ahead. And today, you are being invited to step in. You see, miracles are not something we chase. They are something we allow. And yet so often we try to force them, don't we? We think, if I just try harder, if I control every detail, if I plan perfectly, maybe then everything will fall into place. But that isn't how miracles work. Miracles live in open hands, not clenched fists. When your mind is crowded with fear, worry, and the need to control, there's no space left for grace to enter. It's like trying to catch sunlight in a closed box. It can't get in, but the moment you release your grip, the light floods through. The same is true for your life. When you let go, energy begins to move again. Life starts to breathe through you. You become like that golden river, flowing, radiant, alive. I release the need to control. I trust the flow of life. Say that softly with me now. Feel the weight begin to lift from your chest. Letting go is not giving up. It's not weakness. It's wisdom. It's saying, I no longer need to carry everything on my own. I am willing to trust something greater than my fear. It's not abandonment. It's partnership. You and life, moving together in rhythm. I've seen so many people cling to situations, relationships, or outcomes long after they've served their purpose. They're afraid that if they release their hold, everything will fall apart. But my love, things don't fall apart when you let go. They fall into place. When you stop demanding that life look a certain way, you give it permission to surprise you. When you stop trying to control every turn, you allow the universe to guide you toward what is truly meant for you. The more I let go, the more miracles flow into my life. Think of all the times you've worried yourself sick over something that ended up resolving beautifully without your interference. Think of how many moments you've spent trying to plan every detail, only to realize later that the unplanned parts held the real magic. That's life showing you that it doesn't need your fear. It needs your faith. So I want you to take another deep breath right now. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Whisper softly, I trust life. I trust myself. I trust the process. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying what was never yours to hold. It means you allow things to unfold in divine timing instead of trying to rush or resist. It means you step into partnership with the flow of the universe. And in that space of trust, miracles begin to find you. They move quietly, naturally, like sunlight filtering through leaves. You don't have to chase them. You simply have to stay open. Now I'd like to guide you through a little journey, a visualization to help you experience deep surrender. You can close your eyes if you'd like, or simply soften your gaze. Let my words paint the picture for you. Imagine yourself once more standing beside that golden river. The water glows with light, soft waves of gold and amber shimmering in the morning sun. The sound of the river is soothing, like a lullaby. You feel completely safe here. You can sense that this river represents something sacred, the wisdom of the universe, the intelligence of love itself. In your hands you are holding a few heavy stones. Each one represents something you've been carrying, a fear, a worry, a need to control, an old pain. Perhaps one stone is the fear of not being enough. Another might be the worry that things won't work out. Another could be the belief that you have to do it all alone. Take a moment to look at those stones. Feel their weight. You've carried them for so long, haven't you? But now the river is inviting you to let them go, to trust that it can carry them better than you can. Gently, one by one, place those stones into the golden water. Watch as they sink for a moment, then dissolve into light. You see, the river knows how to transform your burdens into blessings. You don't have to fix anything. You only have to release it. As you let go, you feel your hands becoming lighter. Your chest opens. The tightness in your body begins to melt. You can breathe again. You realize that nothing terrible happens when you let go. In fact, it feels like peace. Now, take another deep breath and imagine stepping into the river. The water is warm, alive, and full of light. It wraps gently around you, holding you, lifting you. You don't have to swim. You don't have to control where it goes. The current knows exactly what to do. You are being carried by something loving, something intelligent, something infinite. You feel weightless. You feel free. Every part of your being relaxes. The thoughts in your mind quiet down. The questions that once kept you awake at night begin to dissolve. There is no need to struggle anymore. You are in the hands of life itself. And as you float, you whisper softly, I am guided. I am safe. The universe knows exactly where to take me. Feel that truth settle into your heart. Let it become your reality. You notice that the water carries you gently forward, around soft bends, through rays of golden light. You don't know exactly where you're going, and that's okay. You feel calm, peaceful, trusting. You realize that you don't need to see the destination to know that it's good, because life has never failed you. It has only ever led you to more of yourself. This river represents what happens when you surrender, when you stop trying to force and start allowing. It is the flow of love guiding you home. The river is always here, inside you, around you, within every breath. You can return to it any time. If your mind ever tries to take control again, you can close your eyes, take a breath, and come back to this place. See the golden river. Feel its warmth. Hear its calm rhythm. Remember, the more you relax, the more you receive, the more you trust, the more miracles can find you. You know, sweet one, we live in such a hurry. We want everything now. The healing, the answer, the success, the love. But life doesn't bloom just because we demand it. It blooms because we trust it. Patience is not waiting with tension. It's waiting with peace. It's that soft knowing that says, I may not see it yet, but I know it's on its way. Every dream has its own rhythm. Every prayer has its own season. The oak tree doesn't rush the acorn, and the sun doesn't hurry the dawn. Everything in nature moves at the perfect pace, and so do you. When you truly believe that what's meant for you is already finding its way, you stop grasping and start allowing. You stop begging and start receiving. The energy of patience says to life, I trust you. Sometimes what we ask for takes a little longer because something better is being arranged behind the scenes. The delay is not a denial. It's divine alignment. Life is moving the pieces into place in ways we cannot see. So, instead of asking when, begin to whisper, I'm ready. Open your hands, soften your heart. Be willing to receive good in unexpected ways. You might find the answer to your prayer arriving through a person, a moment, or a change you never imagined. Let's affirm together, I am patient and open to all the good that life offers me. I trust that what is mine cannot miss me. Let those words sink into your being like sunlight into soil. The moment you stop rushing, the miracle begins to ripen. Take a breath with me, right here, right now. This is where peace lives, not in tomorrow, not in next week. Here, you don't need to know how everything will turn out to be okay. You only need to know that you will be okay, no matter how it turns out. There's a quiet strength in that truth. So many of us have been trained to find safety and control. But real peace doesn't come from controlling the waves. It comes from learning how to float. When you stop fighting what you can't change, life carries you with so much more grace. Close your eyes for a moment and feel this. Peace isn't something you chase. It's something you remember. It's underneath the worry, underneath the noise. It's always been there, waiting for you to come home. Even when things feel uncertain, the universe is not confused. Every situation holds a solution. Every challenge holds guidance. As you quiet your mind, clarity begins to rise, naturally, gently, like sunlight through clouds. You can say to yourself right now, even in uncertainty, I choose peace. I'm supported by life itself. Feel that. You don't have to force belief. Just breathe it in. And if your mind starts racing, place your hand over your heart and remind yourself, life has always carried me, even when I didn't understand. It will carry me now. That, my dear, is true peace, trusting the unseen, resting in the eternal. Now that your heart is quiet, I want you to feel something subtle but powerful, the frequency of calm. This is where miracles begin to form. The universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your energy. You can say all the affirmations you want, but if your energy is tight with fear or control, the message gets tangled. But when you speak from calmness, the signal is clear. Calmness is not inaction. It's alignment. It's saying to the universe, I already have what I need. When you believe that, you radiate peace. You send out a frequency of trust, and that frequency becomes magnetic. It begins to draw to you everything that matches it. When you are peaceful, life begins to move in your favor. Conversations flow, doors open, people show up, opportunities appear, not because you pushed harder, but because you vibrated higher. Think of yourself as a tuning fork. When you vibrate at the frequency of worry, you attract more worry. When you vibrate at the frequency of calm, you attract ease. When you vibrate at the frequency of gratitude, you attract abundance. I used to say, when I am at peace, I draw peace to me. It's one of her simplest yet most powerful truths. The more peaceful you become, the more the world around you begins to harmonize with that peace. Because peace is contagious. It spreads through your words, your energy, your presence. So before you start your day, take a few deep breaths. Center yourself in calm energy. Don't rush, don't push, don't demand. Just be. Say quietly, My calm energy attracts peace, love, and miracles into my life. Feel that vibration ripple through you. That calm energy is your prayer. It's your offering to the universe, and the universe will always meet you at the level of your peace. You don't need to control the outcome. You only need to hold the vibration of trust. You don't need to shout your desires. You only need to whisper them with love. Because the universe doesn't listen to volume, it listens to alignment. And alignment begins here now in your calm heart. My love, before we end this time together, I want you to take a slow, gentle breath. In through the nose, out through the heart. Feel your whole body softening, your shoulders dropping, your chest opening. You don't have to hold so tightly anymore. You don't have to figure it all out. Just breathe and let life hold you for a moment. Everything that is meant for you is already on its way. You don't need to chase, push, or prove. Life knows your address. Life knows your name. Life knows exactly when to deliver what belongs to you. When you stop trying to control the rhythm of life, you start to dance with it. The universe has perfect timing, never too soon, never too late. Every delay has meaning. Every silence has purpose. Even the closed doors are whispers of direction, saying, "Not here, my dear, not yet." Let this be your practice now. Allow, trust, receive. Allow life to unfold. Trust that you are guided. Receive with an open heart, even when it comes in forms you didn't expect. When you live this way, your days begin to feel lighter. You start to notice beauty in small places. A kind word, a sunrise, a quiet moment of grace. Those are miracles too. Say softly with me, "Everything is unfolding perfectly for my highest good." I relax and allow the flow of life. These words are like warm hands around your heart. They remind your spirit that peace is not something to earn. It's something you allow. You don't have to make anything happen. You only have to let it happen. And so tonight, or whenever you hear these words, let yourself rest in that beautiful truth. Let the past be at peace. Let the future take care of itself. Let this moment be enough. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are right where you need to be. As we close, place your hand on your heart and whisper, "Thank you, life, for loving me. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for teaching me how to trust." Because gratitude opens every door. It tells the universe, "I'm ready." Oh, remember, sweet soul, the point of power is always in the present moment. The miracle isn't waiting somewhere far away. It's already here, moving gently through your breath, your thoughts, your openness. All is well in your world. Truly, all is well. Now go and live today with a soft heart and trusting eyes. Expect good things. Expect grace. Expect the perfect timing of life to meet you where you are. With all my love, Louise.